Hi, I'm Marco Chindak from Group 4, and this is our report. So, natural fabrics, no, these are woven or knitted from fibers that occurs in natural world. No, so dili siya man-made, obviously. No, dili siya synthetic. So we have three sectors in which this can be made from. Una, we have animals, vegetables, and minerals. No, so one of the best examples of natural fabrics is the silk. No, so silk came from a worm which is named Bombyx mori, no, or the mulberry silkworm. No, so ang ihang balay, no, mao na ang ginakuha dito sa farmer sa China na naga-breed og Bombyx mori kay para buhaton og silk ang ihang balay. No, so iyang gina-produce nga balay mo na gina-harvest and gina-process into shawl, kanang mga silk nga shawl gikan na sa balay sa Bombyx mori katong mga original jud ug dili synthetic because nowadays there are synthetics materials na ginagamit og ginagamit para maghimo kunuhay og silk, no, pero synthetic siya, dili siya natural, no. So occurs, no, from nature, no, it occurs from nature like animals, coats, plant seed, no, leaves and stems, and even minerals kagaya ng barong. Barong is made from the plant called the abaca, no. So those are the basic examples of natural fabrics.
Synthetic fabrics. Synthetic fabrics are manufactured in factories using chemical synthesis. So, synthesis are called to be the process of chemical reactions and imitating natural product. They are also known as artificial or man-made fabrics. This includes nylon, polyester, polyvinyl chloride, or PVC, and rayon. These types are included in petroleum polymers. Polymers are those who is called to be plastics or some resins. Synthetic fabrics are made by joining monomers into polymers by the process of polymerization. This type of fabric is called to be man's greatest evolution. Just like having an independence on natural resources, having the possibility to include scarcity on those lives of preservation. The loads of textiles in humanity is included in living, so that artificial fabrics is made.
Textile in architecture. Textile are light, easy to convert or dismantle, and they provide protections against wind, ultraviolet rays, and rain. Textile architecture have been used earlier to build tents by the different culture around the world. Skin, barks, woven mats, canvas, and fabrics were used by people to build shelters for themselves and to the animals. Teepees, yurts, and the black tent which was made by Bedouins are few examples that show that textiles with high tensile strength were being used to build structures even in the prehistoric era. Okay. Modern architecture has rediscovered the principle of the tent as an architectural form and taken its development further, not just for temporary structures but also for permanent buildings. Okay. Today's generations, a lot of architecture use textile for their own design to make to building to their building fastly. Textile is one of their materials to accomplish the plan. In this modern time, modern architecture was able to discover against the principle that a tent has as an architectural form, then they develop it furthermore. This development they are doing is to make a structure, a project, or a building stands permanently, which means they want to make strong structures of it that can last permanently.
The textile in architecture is also advanced and durable fabrics that enable large areas to be spun, which has turned their use into a highly specialized sector within the construction industry. At the same time, the specific static demands made on textile by wind load, weathering, and distortion together with structural factors such as mounting and bracing these textile elements requires a great deal of engineering know-how. In producing stretches of fabric and cutting them to size is implemented on the basis of complex patterns that thanks to the latest computer technology and it also integrated aesthetically relevant factors.
Textile and automobile. Textile materials are used in automobiles for interior trim and for ensuring comfort. Textile materials are very useful and widely common materials to produce a product that will ensure our safety and comfort. For example, the function of airbags are designated as supplemental restraint system or supplemental inflatable restraints in cars which are made with textile materials and it helps to protect the car occupant to prevent injuries when an accident happens. In modern days, there are different shapes of airbags that are made with an advancement of its capacity and usage. Seat belts are also one of its products. A multi-layer woven narrow fabrics made it softer and flexible along the length. It is designed to secure the driver or a passenger of a vehicle against harmful movement that may result during a collision or a sudden stop. Furthermore, textile materials is made of visible components in cars like headliners, carpet, and upholstery, and concealed components like hoses, tire cords, air and fuel filters, and many more. Thus, textiles is very essential and should be known to its usefulness. With these materials, life would be easier and more convenient at all times.
Textile in fashion. So before I discuss what is the textile in fashion and the relation of its textile application, let me first differentiate what was the textile and the fabrics. Textile can be created from fiber, yarn, or fabrics, or a combination of the two, and can be a finished or unfinished product. Textile also were classified into two forms. It can be natural fiber, where its sources are the plant and animal, or it can be in man-made fibers, where man-made fibers can be cellulosic, semi-synthetic, or synthetic, where it was chemically built like gas, like the appearance of the gas, water, petroleum, and alcohol. In the other hand, fabrics also fabric also can be created from non-woven fiber or yarn by weaving or knitting. And these are the finished product. And remember, all textiles are not fabrics, and all fabrics are textile. So what was really the textile in fashion. Fabric is the basic raw materials of the clothing industry. Since from the word cloth, it has been essential part of us being human since we need our body to be covered to give warmth and to protect our body itself. So, the production of garments from high quality fabric not only give comfort to the wearer but also helps in the smooth working of manufacturing processes and leads to defect-free garments. Since clothes were turned into something new na mas pinaganda pa, and this make human buy anything that is new. But from the word fashion itself, it doesn't just about fashion. It's all about the comfort and the newly made clothes for us to be to to be able to fit it in our working areas like a teacher, military, police, or any professions, because any professions has its designified working uniform. Like for example, for us students, the PE uniform were created for us to be able to move freely to do the activities like dancing or whatever. Since PE uniform were created by in the materials of cotton, wool, and it is soft and flexible. So, textile in fashion is not just all about fashion. It is all about how we fit our clothes in our working areas.
Furnishing fabrics. Furnishing fabrics include upholstery fabrics, soft floor coverings, wall coverings, window furnishing, curtains, drapes, blinds, and accessories such as cushions and throws. First, upholstery fabrics is the material which include fabric, padding, webbing, and springs that make up the soft coverings of chairs, sofas, and other furniture. Second one, soft floor coverings. A soft floor covering is manufactured as a rolled or flexible tiles. Its flexibility distinguishing it from hard floors such as stone or ceramic tile. Soft flooring is a popular option for many people because of its comfort and wide range of colors and textures. Examples of soft floor covering is carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and cork. Third, wall coverings is a material such as wallpaper that is used to decorate the walls on the inside of a building, usually with colored patterns printed on it for covering the walls of a room. Window furnishing is a cover or modification of the window, often with the aim to enhance the aesthetics of the window and the room. The examples of window furnishing is curtains, drapes, blinds. First, curtains are sold in pairs or by panel and are installed over blinds or shades, typically made from lighter fabrics. Drapes are made from thicker fabrics and are lined to block out more light. Blind are made of wood, bamboo, aluminum, or vinyl slats, also called louvers, that tilt open to let in light or close for privacy. Lastly, cushion and throws. First, cushion, a soft bag of cloth, leather, or rubber filled with feathers, air, foam rubber, and etc., on which to sit, kneel,
or lie. Throws or toast pillow is a small decorative soft furnishing item made from a wide range of textiles, including cotton, linen, silk, leather, microfiber, suede, chenille, and velvet.
Household textiles, it is referred to as soft furnishing, are fabrics that is used in our home. They include items frequently classified as linens, such as bath and dish towels, table linens, shower curtains, and bathroom ensembles. So what is linen? Linen is a textile made from the fibers of flax plant. It is very strong, absorbent, and dries faster than cotton. As what I have said earlier, it is also used in making household items. Some examples are bedding, tablecloth, pillowcases, and many more.
Home textile is a branch of technical textile comprising application of textiles in household purposes. Home textiles are nothing but an internal environment which deals with an internal spaces and their furnishing. Home textiles are mainly used for their functional and aesthetic properties which provides us the mood and also gives us mental relaxation to the people. Home textile can be defined as the textiles used for home furnishing. It consists of a various range of functional as well as decorative products used mainly for decorating our houses. The fabrics are used for home textiles consist of both natural and man-made fibers. Sometimes we also blend these fibers to make the fabric stronger. There are different types of home textile. The basic item may be grouped as sheets and pillowcase, blankets, terry towels, tablecloth and carpet, and also rugs. Sheets and pillowcase. Reference to sheet and pillowcase are generally related to fabric woven with a plain weave of cotton or more often. If they if they have easy care, no iron properties, they are likely to be so labeled. It may be noted that sheets and pillowcases are also made to a laminated extent of linen, silk, acetate, and nylon. The constructions vary from plain to satin wave or knitted. Sheets and pillowcase are identified according to two types based on thread count. Sheets and pillowcase are generally labeled, but one can always examine them for quality. By holding the fabric up to the light, one can determine whether it is firmly, closely, and uniformly woven. It should look smooth. Lengthwise and crosswise thread should be of the same even thickness rather than thick or thin in spots. So, blankets. Blankets are made of various constructions and composition which provide different degrees of warmth, softness, and durability. They are usually woven but can be knitted or stitch knitted or by flocking fibers onto a polyurethane foam base. The yarns may be composed wholly or of blends of cotton, wool, nylon, or polyester. Blankets may be classified into three basic types: conventional, thermal, and flock polyurethane. Their characteristics are somewhat different in appearance, texture, warmth, durability, and care. So, terry towel. The primary function of a terry towel is to absorb moisture from wet skin. It must, however, be strong enough to withstand the strain of the rubbing and pulling, twisting, and tugging of the user and of constant laundering. Terry towels are made either of all cotton or a combination of cotton and polyester. While polyester provides increased strength, lighter weight, faster drying, After laundering and least shrinkage, all cotton towels provide greater absorbency. Tablecloth. Tablecloth are generally made of cotton, linen, rayon, polyester, or blends of any combination of these fibers. They are produced in various ways, design, and patterns. Among the most popular are damask and lace construction. Of the damask, linen is the most expensive and has set the mode or style frequently limited with the less costly fibers. Although linen damas are generally require greater care of laundering and ironing than such easy care finished clothes as are made from cotton. Carpets and rugs. Floor coverings have been made from textile fibers for more than 5,000 years. Rugs and carpets have formed a part of the history and culture of races and nations, while chosen rugs and carpets serve as a colorful foundation for the decorative plan and color scheme of all rooms in the modern home, including kitchen, bathroom, and pool edges, as well as for school, office building, and also hospital. Carpets also serve as heat and sound insulators, as floor covering are among the more costly items in house. The term rug and carpet are sometimes used synchronously, but the form or the size in which these coverings are manufactured differs. Rugs may vary in shape as well as in width and length. The factors that account for difference in price are the type, quality, and quantity of fiber used, as well as the amount of twists in the yarn, the number of plies in the yarn, and the basic method of construction. Machine-made carpets may be tough, woven, needled, or knitted.
So let's discuss first the interior design. So what is interior design? Interior design is the art and science of enhancing the interior of a building to achieve a healthier and more aesthetically pleasing environment for the people using the space. An interior design is someone who plans, researches, coordinates, and manages such enhancement projects. Interior design is a multifaceted profession that includes conceptual development, space planning, site inspections, programming, research, communicating with the stakeholders of a project, construction management, and execution of the design. So, what do we need to know about using textiles in interior design? Too often in interior design, textiles are seen as an afterthought. People view them as a finishing touch rather than a crucial component of the design as a whole. In reality, however, you can't design a room without them. That's why we've dedicated this piece to textiles. So, what are textiles, by the way? In interior design, the term textile refers to any product that's woven or made of fabric. It may sound simple, but these pieces are used in a variety of applications throughout any room. You can see them in design elements such as throw pillows, blankets, area rugs, window treatments, upholstery, and wall art.
Interior textile, also known as home, is furnishing textile includes specialist textile used in homes, office, hospital, hotels, school, aircrafts, and interiors. How interior textiles differ from the other textile? The weight of the fabric for interior is heavy is the tracker since low counts, yarn and higher construction of ends. The fabric is made wide than other fabrics to cover the wider area of interior of the buildings. The interior textile industry and classified into number 1, decorative textile, number 2, textile covering, number 3, wall covering. Figure 1 interior textiles is classification. 1.
Decorative textile. These are mainly used and decorate the interior of the home of rather than for any functional purpose. The content of the construction play an important role in the properties and characteristic of textile, floor, covering, and it is selection for us. Textile floor coverings include carpets and rugs. And that's all. Thank you.